So basically what our strat is going to be for leveling, this is what we did before in our practice run. We're going to just start in Kyle Vashad. We're going to run out. We're just going to hit up some events. You just hit up like any events that we want, right? Just around here. You just hit up these events, you get some experience. Then you can like go jump into like a dungeon that you need, right? If you need a dungeon for a certain aspect for your build, right? So you can like click this right here. You go in here, like go do a little aspect or whatever, get your aspects in your zone. And then around level 10, we're going to jump over here to Sko's Glen.
Wow.
We'll have this waypoint unlocked. We'll get this, and we can just hit up like these events around here. Bounce around all the way through. And depending on your build, right, it'll dictate what you're going to do next. So for me specifically, because I'm a Druid, and we're going to be playing this Landslide starter build, there's this one aspect that I need to get guaranteed from a dungeon. It's when you have Fortify, your Earth skills gain +2 to ranks. So we're essentially just going to go to Whispering Pines, type in the dungeon, right, that you need, and it'll be over there. So at the end of our little rotation thing right here, right, we'll be bouncing through the events, and then we'll hit up this event, then we'll just go into Whispering Pines, and we'll get our guaranteed reward. Also for Druid this season, these are the different season journey rewards, and every class is going to be able to get different guaranteed aspects, and it should go into your Cultist, right? Your Cultist is going to be a little drop-down menu. It's going to say seasonal, and it'll be saved there. So I'll be able to get this subterranean aspect, which enables this build for leveling. It's your poison creeper. When you hit the button, the earth skills, it'll basically cast a landslide, right? And your earth skill deal increased damage to poison enemies, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm just going to get these two aspects early on. And then you're going to get this node right here. So around level 15, right, you got to do like your class quest under Druid, and that's in Sko's Glen. And we're going to get this thing. Critical strikes have a 20% chance to reset the cooldown or companion skills, and that'll help us like reset this more often so we get more free landslides. What am I gonna put this aspect on while leveling? Amulet. Just like normally, like, you know, like while you're leveling, you want to keep your weapon slot free usually of aspects unless you get a drop, because you want to constantly be replacing it. Up arrow is really, really good for a weapon while leveling. Like amulets and rings, you could like have them under leveled to just keep aspects on them, and keep in mind you get like a 1.5 times aspect multiplier for your neck. That's why we're going to put this on our neck, to get the 1.5 times multiplier. And then the rest of our stuff, there's some drop things, but most of them are just survivability stuff from guaranteed dungeon that we'll get later on, like dry steps, earth and bulwark duration. They nerfed on unstoppable, right? So just less CC, right? Disobedience nerf, but still good. More survivability, the better, right? Guaranteed from Kekistan. Gloves. We could do trample slide, but then also you could do accelerator aspect, where your core skills grant you more attack speed. And then pants damage reduction when you auto attack. Yeah, for our boons here, we're just going to be doing like reduced damage from elites. We're going to be doing crit damage. Set there, the pack leader. Defensive skills, grant fortify, right? And masochistic. All your stat priorities are here too. So for every single slot, you have your stat priorities. Obviously, while leveling, you don't want to match this identically. Like on gloves, you want to try to get gloves with like landslide stuff, right? And then as you level up and you hit the new threshold, you want to, you got +2, +3, +4 and stuff like that. Just for like chests and like pants, just anything with survivability, life or damage reduction is good. Movement speed, if you get something with movement speed, yeah, movement speed while leveling is good. Amulet, same exact thing, movement speed while leveling. Spirit cost reduction, so you can spam more, is always good. Rings, if you just, I don't know, just get like a life ring with crit chance is good while leveling, or vulnerability. And then same thing for your leveling weapons. Leveling weapon, you kind of just green up arrow. If you get big green up arrow, just slap it on, and that's pretty much it. If you're not doing Malignant Hearts, then you just put skulls in your armor pieces too, and your weapon, critical hit damage to vulnerable enemies, and then ruby for max life. If you can maintain your fortify status, like like the silver barrier around your health bar, then you can just swap this to reduce damage while fortified. And then the whole skill tree is here also. You just use Storm Strike as your generator. You got your landslide with your Terra modes. You want to generate more spirits, so your Heart of the Wild, you got that there. Your Blood Howl, this is really, really nice. If you're killing stuff, it'll reset the cooldown. Instead of more attack speed, you actually do more spirit cost generation. So this just allows you to spam your ability more and auto attack less, but you want to try to auto attack every once in a while to keep up the damage reduction. This is now 15% DR instead of 25%. And then we got Earth and Bulwark. This is your unstoppable, so those darn CC breaks will help you break that. Poison Creeper, you just want that in there with the mobilize, and I'm actually running the crit chance, and this will help you reset a little bit more here. So critical strike chance have up to a 20% chance to reset cooldowns. It'll give you more crit. And then you can also just put the standard increased duration on there. Crushing Earth for your damage and stuff, also as your damage multipliers. You got your neurotoxins, your venom for more crit damage multiplier. Trample, this is just for another unstoppable break. And then also, if you get lucky enough and you get the drop Trample Earth aspect, it works pretty nice. But this skill's actually interchangeable. So you could run like Hurricane here with like damage reduction or like vulnerability application. You can run Petrify instead as an ultimate instead of Trample. But yeah, you're not forced to run Trample. It's interchangeable with like Hurricane or Petrify. Then you're just going to use an Earth Sign Strength while leveling. And then later on, I have the Paragon board too. So if you want to play like this human form build for a while, Paragon board all set up here, and you can just follow that to the T. Another thing is the plan for me for this build eventually, I'm not incorporating like any unique items to the straight ups league starter, but eventually you could use Insatiable like Fury, right? Because it's actually bugged right now. Well, they buffed it and now it gives +3, but if you upgrade it, right, and you equip it on your character, it's actually giving you +4 to your skills. And then if you get like a Vasili's helmet, you could use that also. For this, your skills are now wearable, skilled, and generate Fortify, and that's pretty good. So you could use the Vasili's and you can run your Insatiable Fury there too. But eventually what I want to do is I want to swap to like Symbiotic and then change my skill tree, right, your Fury, and then just like basically reset your skills over and over again, so you can spam your Trample and your Poison Creeper. But that's not really a starter build. But yeah, anyway, that's basically my league starter for what we're doing, and we're gonna do a little test run right now. What weapon? It's whatever weapon you get. The weapon type is whatever weapon you get that's the best. Yeah, you don't want to be too picky early on in the season on what weapon you're using. So axe, mace, staff. I actually prefer like axe because it has the higher top end damage, right? Because it has less attack speed. So higher top end damage, so you're hitting a lot harder that way. And then also damage to healthy, so more one-shot potential. And then you can use a staff if you want more attack speed. And then mace kind of just got overpower bonus, which is not too good, but just use like whatever weapon has the best itemization on or best affixes. So yeah, you can't be too picky early on. If you just get like some sane item power weapon, then you just want to equip it.